So here we are at Oaklands Productions. This is where we're going to be doing all of your recordings as part of the band me program. So come on in, we'll check out the facilities.
Time may fade me, but the beat runs in my feet. I know the borderline, but I'll test it for the good ride and the seal of approval. But I'm a showpiece in the home. 3 seconds can't break me, but I know those seconds can make.
Okay, so here we are in Studio A, the main recording space of Oaklands Productions. As you can see, there has been an orchestra rehearsal in here as we're doing an orchestra recording in a couple of weeks, so they're just rehearsing in here at the moment, that's why the mess. But this room was designed to fit 40 to 45 people in here, so great for film scoring. As you can see, up on the roofs as well, we've got plenty of microphones that we can hang off the roofs for room sounds and to capture the orchestra vibe. Also, if you'll notice on the walls over here, all these sound panels can be taken off the walls if you want a liver sound, so obviously more reverb or more reflection. So this room acoustically you can tailor the sound to suit your needs. Also over here, let me show you quickly, we've got the lovely Yamaha C7 grand piano. Sounds beautiful. But what's special about this is that it can input MIDI, and so you can record MIDI at home on your MIDI keyboard, get the perfect take, and then come here and play MIDI from the control room, send it out through the patch bay, and you don't have to be sitting behind the piano. We can mic it up, and the piano will just be playing by itself, you know, like a ghost is playing. So that's a really cool feature, a time saver, and obviously then a money saver. Also, if you notice over here, we've got TVs. Now the TVs are there for visual cues into the other recording spaces and other studios. So if, say, a drummer's in here and a vocalist is in the vocal booth, we just chuck their screens so they can see each other and they can get the visual cues as well. Also up there we've got that big white rail. It's actually a projector screen, so we can bring down a projector. So that gets used for all the film scoring stuff. So conductor can use visual cues to bring in the orchestra. So this is Studio A, it's pretty impressive. Let's go to some of the smaller recording spaces. Follow me.
But I'm a rock and roll, rock star for life.
Okay, so this is one of our smaller studios or recording spaces, but as you can see at the moment, bass player and songwriter extraordinaire James Kempster has taken over this studio space as his own personal space. So at the moment, he's using this space to do all his producing until we build him another studio upstairs. But this room can be used for you know, recording drums or putting guitar amps in here. So one of the recording spaces. Okay, so here we are in Control Room B. So this is again another recording studio that all those spaces link up to this. Predominantly it is used as a post-production edit suite. So we do a lot of film work. So this is where the films get edited, color graded, all that kind of stuff, hence the big plasma screen. But this room also doubles as a recording space. So we do have lines that go into all our control rooms, so you can use this as a recording space as well, so that's really handy. But onto my favourite room, I like to call the mothership. Come follow me.
With your fluid stripes, you're a neon kind of lover, your heart is on a dim wire.
So, welcome to the Control Room A. As you can see, it's pretty impressive, it's pretty large. So as you've seen just before, all our studio spaces and recording spaces all hook up to this space as well. So you've got a total of, I think, 5 different recording spaces, which is really beautiful. As you can see, large format console here. This is a Harrison Series 10. And this console actually was used on Baz Luhrmann's Moulin Rouge up in Soundfirm in Sydney. So after that got mixed on this, it came down here to Oaklands Productions. So, you know, a bit of history behind it, and also for those Janet Jackson fans, her album 1984 got mixed on a Harrison Series 10. So beautiful sounding desk. As well as the desk, we've got all the outboard gear, so we've got heaps of preamps, heaps of compressors, all high-end stuff, so to get a really nice sound. And again, similarly, we've got up there, we've got a projector that can come down for mixing the films and all that kind of stuff as well. So what's really handy is, yeah, as I said before, you can have a drum kit recording in the main room there, and also have the bass player and the guitar right next to him, so they get that live vibe. But in those other smaller recording spaces, as we saw, we can put their amps in there, so we get the isolation that us as engineers really like, the isolation, but we still want to keep that live vibe between the bands. So that's a really handy feature of Oaklands Productions. So I just want to show you upstairs. Some bands like to call it the most important room. Let's go check it out.
You feel the sweat against your brow. You want a holiday, but you can't take it when you're halfway. Elevator mode is not an option on this road.
So you can see why some of the bands think that this is the most important room. We've got a pool table, we've got plenty of couches, we've got a big screen TV. So a lot of bands really enjoy just coming up here, having a break, you know, hitting some pool, setting up their PlayStation or Xbox on the big screen there, having some lunch in the kitchen. And also, as you can see, it's been dismantled, a table tennis table which was set up but is now used as a production table now. But table tennis table there. So you can see that Oaklands Production is an amazing facility. I hope that you guys will sign up for Band Me, and you guys can join us in here recording some of your own tracks. So thanks guys, see ya.
You reach for the railing, but it takes your pace to halfway.